The female CEO accidentally notices a man collecting trash in the distance who looks exactly like the father she remembers. Intrigued, she immediately gets out of her car to find out more. But just as she is about to speak to him, a sudden sharp pain in her stomach strikes, making it impossible for her to speak. Seeing her discomfort, the man takes out a snack from his pocket and hands it to her. When she takes a small bite, she finds the taste incredibly familiar. At that moment, the CEO starts to believe that this man might very well be the father she has been searching for all these years. She decides to follow him to the junkyard. After the man finishes his work, he notices that she has been following him. When he walks toward her, the CEO asks about the origin of the snack. The man explains that he made it for his two daughters who suffer from chronic gastritis because in the past they often didn't have enough to eat. Hearing this, the CEO becomes even more anxious. The man then continues, saying that 20 years ago an accident separated him from one of his daughters, and now he only has a safety pendant that he had bought for her to remember her by. Upon hearing this, the CEO is instantly overwhelmed with emotion. She takes the pendant from his hand, and as she expected, it is identical to her own. Before she can react further, the junkyard boss interrupts their conversation, urging the man to leave. The CEO misses the opportunity to reconnect with her father. Determined, she immediately calls her assistant and asks him to investigate the man and find all of his details. She also asks him to arrange a job for the man. The assistant quickly tracks him down and brings him to the CEO's villa, offering him a job where he would be paid 10,000 euros per month to look after the property. The man initially worries that his image might affect the CEO, but after the assistant explains that no one comes to the house often, he accepts the keys. At this point, the man receives a phone call from his younger daughter, who says she needs him to sign an agreement for a loan. He happily sends her the address of his new job. Meanwhile, the assistant quickly finds information confirming that the man's background perfectly matches that of the CEO's father. However, for caution's sake, the CEO decides to do a DNA test. Later, the CEO learns that her younger sister is getting married. Thinking of the years her sister has spent caring for their father, she decides to prepare a contract worth billions as a wedding gift and plans to reveal the truth to both her father and her sister at the wedding. But what she doesn't know is that her sister, in order to buy a house for her boyfriend, is manipulating their father into signing a huge loan agreement. Unaware of all this, the man sees an advertisement for his younger daughter's wedding at the entrance of a hotel and believes she is planning a surprise for him. Filled with excitement, he heads towards the wedding venue. On stage, the daughter is delivering a speech full of gratitude for her father, and she invites him to come up. The man, overwhelmed with emotion, begins to walk toward the stage. However, just as he takes a step forward, a strange man suddenly steps onto the stage before him. Both the woman and the man are shocked. The younger daughter, however, takes the stranger's hand and announces that he is her father. At those words, the man is shaken to the core, but just then the CEO steps forward to reveal the truth.